And here we are in Cusco, Peru. Unbelievable, elevation of 11,500 feet. I'll tell you what, it gets to you a little bit, the altitude does. It takes a little bit to get acclimated, but it's an absolutely beautiful city. It was the old Incan capital. Something interesting, when the Spanish conquered this place in the 1500s, they destroyed a lot of the beautiful Inca architecture, but everything now is built upon the Inca foundations. So you walk through town and you see all of these blocks that are just perfectly cut. They're all tongue and groove. They've survived earthquakes. They've survived the ages. They're still looking great, and it's the foundations of everything. Here on this side we've got a nice cathedral, also built with the Inca stones, and then built up on top with the modern stuff from the Spanish. Absolutely a beautiful town, a neat place. Got to be one of my favorites so far. And now we're off to Puno, to Lake Titicaca. Well, after a 9-hour bus ride through the upper plains of Peru into Puno, Peru, a late night in Puno, another 2-hour bus ride around Lake Titicaca into the border of Bolivia, then a hydrofoil ride across Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world, at 12,500 feet, a trip to Moon Island, and now we are on Sun Island, Bolivia. The adventure has begun. We are here. It is absolutely unbelievable. Like I said, 12,500 feet. This is the land of the Aymara. This is pre-Inca. This was before the Incas. We're here on Sun Island. Every mountainside that you can see is terraced. It's been terraced for 3,000 years. This is the land of the Aymara, the Bolivian people. They now rule the land here in Bolivia. This is absolutely unbelievable. We're staying here at a hotel that took us a 40-minute hike that I didn't know if I was going to make it through to this hotel. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a former Spanish hacienda. It's been a hotel since 1958, and it is absolutely breathtaking. Absolutely one of my top 5 hotels I've ever stayed at in my entire life. The grounds are immaculate. The Aymara people run this hotel. It is absolutely gorgeous. Views of Lake Titicaca, views of some of the highest mountain ranges in the Andes. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Hello, welcome to Tiwanaku. Tiwanaku was one of the oldest cities and most populated also cities of the Americas. We are at this moment at 12,500 feet above sea level, approximately 45 miles away from La Paz. And this archaeological site shows all of these interesting ruins that belong to this very ancient civilization. They were able to develop a lot of things during 3,000 years of history before the Incas. So definitely is a very important place to come. At this moment we are enjoying a beautiful weather and well, in the middle of the Bolivian high plateau. Okay, so this is the temple we have over there. Okay, and over there we have the mountains. Okay, let's suppose that these are the mountains. Mountains here, mountains here. Well, for the beginning of the year, for these Tiwanaku people and nowadays for the Aymaras, the sun rises behind the mountains for the winter solstice, June 21st, in the southern hemisphere. So the sun appears behind the mountains right here, and the correct position, the right position where the sun appears behind the mountains with the corner makes a perfect line. It's very perfect. For a spring, the sun appears in a different point here. Where the point where the sun rises over there, behind the mountains, right at that point. The central point of the gate and the central point behind the monolith makes another perfect line that marks the spring equinox. Then of course after spring we have summer. For summer the sun again keeps moving because it goes in a cycle and appears here, right behind the mountains where it appears, with the corner of the temple and the central point, another perfect line. And of course we're going on a cycle, the sun is a cycle. Then after summer we have fall. Yeah? And for fall the sun goes back to this position and again appears in the same point as the spring equinox, and again another perfect line. And then after fall we have winter and the spring, summer, and so on.
But it just hits exactly the statue right in the middle.
Yeah.
Here we are in La Paz, Bolivia, at the famous Witch Doctor Street. It's absolutely unbelievable here. A lot of mystic stuff going on. You can buy amulets. You can buy about whatever you can imagine. This is just an absolutely phenomenal place. We're at 11,500 feet. The city is in a valley surrounded by mountains with lights as far as the eye can see at night. It's absolutely phenomenal. Today, during our tour, we had something very, very neat. Walked into what we thought was a demonstration. It was actually a speech by the president of Bolivia, Evo Morales. Absolutely unbelievable. Now this is the market, the Witch Doctor's Market, kind of combined with the handicraft market, and anything you could possibly imagine can be bought here. Up the street, it was the refrigerators, stoves. Here's handicrafts, amulets, alpaca sweaters, hats, you name it, it can be found here. It is absolutely phenomenal. I recommend it highly on your trip to South America. I'll tell you, Bolivia is absolutely phenomenal. La Paz is one of the most cultural cities I've ever been to. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Entre las flores de mi jardín, entre las flores de mi jardín, yo prefiero a las morenas que sean capinoteñas. Yo prefiero a las morenas que sean capinoteñas.